Next one, number 8. This is Bethany88 who says, do we have evidence that Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible? My atheist friend is questioning this. Also, your channel has been such a blessing in my life. Thank you for all you do. Bethany, this is not a worthwhile discussion for your atheist friend and you to have. Here's the thing you want to ask yourself when witnessing, and even ask your friend, is, if I win you on this issue, have I brought you closer to Christ? To me, this is a very important question to ask, because if Moses, you can show him Moses did write the first 5 books of the Bible, is your atheist friend closer to becoming a Christian? Because we want them to know the truth of Christ and be transformed and saved and all that. I mean, this isn't just about winning arguments, right? So it's about evangelism. And the answer is probably no. I'm going to say it's probably no. I doubt that it would make that much of a difference. Here's another problem. Number 2. If Moses didn't write the first 5 books of the Bible, it doesn't mean atheism is true. I want you to slow down. Everybody's thinking this. And there's something that some have called, and I'll use the term here. I don't like it that much, but I don't know what else to use. A brittle fundamentalism. Although in some ways I'm fundamentalist in some ways. In other ways, I'm totally not. So, but let's focus on this concept of brittleness. Brittleness is the idea that if I'm wrong about any aspect of my Christian faith, then my whole Christian faith crumbles. Let's say that I think that Moses wrote this book of the Bible, but in reality, he didn't. Or at least I become convinced he didn't. And then you go, I'm no longer a Christian. I'm an atheist. That's a very irrational move to make. Yet a lot of people have become atheists because they found out something like the particular Christian tradition they were raised up in had some baggage that wasn't accurate. And now they're atheist. And you're like, well, that seems like an overreaction, right? So with the Moses question, it actually can get complicated. Well, what if Moses wrote some of the first 5 books of the Bible and is therefore its chief author, but there's other things going on in the history of those books? So we call it Moses its chief author. Okay, well then it gets more complicated. And all I'm suggesting here is this is an in-house discussion that Christians can have. I would lean towards thinking Moses wrote all 5 books of the Bible, of the first 5 books of the Bible, but I know there are reasons to consider that might be inaccurate. I haven't chased down that argument because I really see it as a totally in-house discussion and not one that I'm going to try to have with an atheist. Instead, I'd like to talk to the atheist about whether God exists or whether Jesus is legit and not about the authorship of Old Testament books.